Hey y'all. Hey. Happy Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. How are y'all today? I hope you're doing good. I hope you had a great weekend. And happy New Year. I haven't talked to y'all since the new year began. So happy New Year. I wanted to jump on here and talk about three signs you do not know or understand your ideal customer. So, I see this a lot, and as you guys probably hear me say a lot, I really do try to talk to product based business owners every single day. And of course, I see a ton of common themes, but one of those common themes is that they really don't understand, who their ideal customer is and what that person needs from them, which then spirals down in their business. When you don't know who your ideal customer is, your marketing isn't going to be right. Your sales aren't going to be right. You're just going to have a hard time overall. Okay. So I wanted to pop on just with three tips for you to be more self-aware, to realize, hey, maybe I don't know my ideal customer the way I think I do. Okay. So, but before I jump into that, I want to introduce myself. My name is Kira Williams, and on Instagram, I am Automation Queen Bee. I work with product-based e-commerce entrepreneurs, and I help you guys create a robust website because that's super important to you all. But underneath that, I also do coaching, and I work with you guys on helping you understand who your ideal customer is, creating content that helps you, create an engaged audience, and then also creating a conversion focused website. So optimizing your website to convert the visitors that you actually send. Okay. All three of those things are super important for my product based e-commerce audience. And so I have courses, master classes. I just launched a membership, which you guys will see me post about on a consistent basis, in order to help you guys get to the point where you're bringing in revenue, you're meeting your revenue goals. Okay. So enough about me. I want to talk about today's topic. Today's topic is three signs that you are not clear on who your ideal customer is, or that you really don't understand this person. Okay. So tip number one, or sign number one, is definitely going to be that your age range is broad. Okay. So whenever I talk to people, and one of the first things that I ask them is, who's your ideal customer? And most people respond to me in a typical way, and they spit me out an age range. And they say, well, I deal with women ages 25 to 65. They could say other stuff, but I'm going to stop right there. And I'm going to stop right there because the age range alone is enough to tell me that you do not understand your ideal customer. Okay. So what I mean by that, when it comes to understanding your ideal customers, you have demographics and you have psychographics. Well, the age range falls within your demographics. Okay. So if you tell me that your ideal customer is age 25 to 65, then I'm going to kind of look at you with a side eye, because 25 to 65 not only is a 40-year difference. The way you relate to people at different stages of their life matters, and it definitely matters in your marketing. So you're not going to target or speak to a 25-year-old the same way you would target and speak to a 65-year-old, right? Let alone the fact that, all of these age ranges are not on every single platform. So when you're just starting, and you're trying to get those marketing basics, when you think about your ideal customer, you really want to try to hone in on an age range. Okay. Say 25, 20 to 30, or 35 to 45, right? Even 50 to 70 or something like that. Stick in age ranges where people have similarities. They're going through similar things in life. Okay. So that's sign number one, that you do not really know your ideal customer the way you think you do. Okay. So sign number two is that you know, when I say, what is your ideal customer interested in? Okay. And before I explain that, I want you guys to understand how interests play a role in understanding your ideal customer and also in your marketing. Okay. So when it comes to what we know about our ideal customer, we take their interests. We take the things that they're interested in learning more about, right? Or their fears, their opinions and beliefs and things like that. And that's what we market to. Okay. So a lot of people, when I ask them, you know, what is your ideal customer interested in? They spit me out something very surface level, something very generic. And they say, well, my ideal customer likes to, you know, drink coffee at Starbucks and go shopping at Target. And, you know, they like to eat at Chili's or whatever they tell me. And, you know, I give another side eye again. And I, you know, let them know that those are very surface level interests. Whenever you're thinking about interests for your ideal customer, you really want to think about someone who is interested in your product, right? And it doesn't really matter that they like to eat at Chili's or they like to drink coffee at Starbucks. You want to know why they're interested in what you have to talk about. You want to know why they're interested in your product or why they're interested in your niche in general. Okay. So for instance, if you sold organic food, right, then their interest might be in eating better, right? That's related to what you sell. That's at least within your niche. So then you say, okay, I'm going to create content around eating better, right? Or how to eat, you know, organic on a budget, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. When you know your ideal customer, we don't need, you know, surface level terminology or surface level interest, right? Because those things don't really help us. Okay. So that's number 2. And number 3 is going to be, it's not a surprise for you all. I talk about it all the time. Number 3 is going to be that your posts are very general, okay, and salesy. So a lot of you guys, and this is definitely something that I talk about all the time, you make nothing but sales posts, okay? And the reason why this tips me off, and probably other people, that you don't really know your ideal customer is because if you knew your ideal customer, you're going to say exactly what you need to say to attract that person. So when all you're doing is pushing your products, it's, you know, it's people like me understand that you don't really know what you should be talking about. All you know is that you have these products that you want to sell. Okay. So when you know your ideal customer, you center your marketing around what they're interested in. You center your marketing around their fears, their beliefs, their opinions, right? We tap into those psychographics, you know, in relation to our ideal customer. And that's what we create content around. So when you're just making sales posts, like I said, it's super clear that you don't know who your ideal customer is when all you're doing is selling to them. Okay? So, thanks for joining. Hey, thanks for joining. So those were my, you know, 3 tips or 3 kind of awareness signs to say that you really don't know who your ideal customer is. Okay. And if you don't know who your ideal customer is, you definitely need to figure that out. Please do not continue marketing. Don't build an IG following. Don't build an email list and you don't have a clear understanding of who your ideal customer is. Okay. Because what will happen is you'll have a ton of people that follow you on IG. You'll have a ton of people that are on your email list. You'll have a ton of people that maybe even engage with you on your Facebook timeline. But none of those people will ever buy from you. Okay? And I know we are all out here to make money. So if you want to make money, you have to build a group of engaged customers who are willing to buy. And they're looking for what you're offering as a solution. Okay? So you have to know your ideal customer. And I do have a masterclass for that, and I'll drop that link below in the comments, but also in the membership that I currently have a wait list for, The masterclass, to 5 steps to understanding your ideal customer is included in that membership. And I'm actually pricing the membership at lower than what it costs to even purchase the masterclass. So, you'll get the 5 steps to understanding your ideal customer masterclass. I have another masterclass coming up, creating content that converts. You'll get access to that masterclass. I have a couple courses I'm throwing in that membership. And then every single month I'm creating or I'm doing a different masterclass and a course or a challenge for the people in the membership. Okay, so you guys will continue to get access to even more and more and more content as time goes along. So if you're really struggling with who your ideal customer is, please shoot me a DM, comment on this video. It's okay not to know, right? But it's not okay to know that we don't know and not to do anything about it. So hopefully this has helped you guys. I'm going to hop off of here, and I hope you guys have a great day. I think I'll see you guys later this week. Bye.